も進めますか。おおおおおおおおおお。あ、敏捷性か。戦士王の固定。あ、やべ、まあいいか。うん。あれ。ああ、ここら辺で重さ食っちゃってんだな。弾薬弾薬150発。まあね。ここら辺は重さないもんな。あ、ここら辺売りゃいいんだよな。売りゃいいけど、そんな量ねえよな。なんだ、何がそんなに重いんだ。6つで 0.6、9で 0.9 でしょ。これ全部所有者っておかしいだな。まあいいや。124もはい。これだって5、まあいいや、ちょっと。商人にちょっといろいろ売ってこうよ。
All of our products are a lesson.
わかった。
Welcome to the best holy item shop in Sandman.
売却。
Goodbye. May the
それで
enlightened
も
always
104
keep
か。
you.
で、これまでは4時間あるんだよね。 ょろっと寝る。そういえ、戦士用の靴とかに職人の技レベル3。バランス、バランスと走行どっちを取るんだろうね。まあいいや。ちょろっと寝てきましょうと思ったけど、さてと、違うよ。夜明け。てかこの戦士のうんたら装備コンプしたいな。シスターに会いに行きましょうか。待ってなんだよ、待って。
Ah, Your Excellency. We were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievements and telling me about the incredible discoveries you've made.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, but, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their rituals, merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There is no island or village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any. The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call a Nardaig. These guardians usually protect sacred places and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time. We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Matthias without a doubt. He is depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the Enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war, and who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
If I wanted to weaken you personally, I could have used many other means, Your Eminence, as you probably remember.
Indeed.
I would also like to inform you that a member of the Ordo Luminous was part of the expedition. He tried several times to sabotage it, even killing many of his colleagues for it, and finally attacked us as we were preparing to join San Mateus.
You'd have thought that the remaining members of the Order would go to such extremes. But I fear these attacks are just a reflection of what will happen if your discoveries are made public.
Your Eminence, we are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. What does a man of faith do in such a dilemma? He prays and places his trust in the one who came before him and has shown more wisdom. Saint Mateus shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. You who are always so political. Yet your words seem sincere. You give me something to think about. Thank you.
If my people knew that the great sage they had long respected is the same man as your saint, and that your priests respected our culture as he did, they would be welcomed here as brothers.
And the Eden we wanted to build would be everywhere. You speak sense, Princess. Does anyone wish to add anything?
I understand your doubts about the future that will inevitably be caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Thélème today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After careful consideration, I have decided that it is my duty to reveal your discoveries to the world. It will take years for our theologians to study all of this, but our dogma must follow the path opened by Saint Mateus.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
神聖かつ野生。ベンシャバールの女王、そうね。そっちはまだ行くべきじゃねえかな。いや、もう一仕事終えた感があるな。でだよ、再読へでペトルスと話すな。それよりも家族の再会。ちょっとパーティーメンバーのクエを 片付けてしまおうかな。ジャックあんま舐めないの。ジャックジャック。油。
Desade, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait. I could probably go alone. Don't you want to?
You're right, Afra. I will come.
Thank you, Desade. Let's return to Duncas's. Our new friends will show.
油がでビギリドゥビギリドゥビギリドゥビギリドゥ、ここか。ほらお前またケヘケヘ言ってんじゃねえかよお前よ。明日休みだからありがたいよねよ。んどっちだ。ビギドゥに戻る。でこっち側から下りますか。ビギドゥに戻る。若者たちに知識の洞窟について尋ねる。若者。
We are happy to see you again. You will always be welcomed as friends here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. But we came to ask you something.
Of course. What do you want?
When we participated in the Duncas meditation, he spoke of a cave of knowledge you had to go to.
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place. Only those who will become Donegada may enter there.
That's right, Year One. But they saved my life.
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse to enter a sacred place, they will refuse to bind me.
Duncas will never do such a thing. What needs to be done will happen, no matter what.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vedhat Ganadu. Entering there will not be easy, but you will have to discover the rest by yourself. Like true apprentices.
Thank you, Morian. And fear not. No one will ever learn what you have entrusted us with.
知識の洞窟を発見する。簡単に言うね。なんかこっちに1個宝箱あったね。宝箱無線に。どこでこれか。ファストトラベルしちゃった方が良さげやね。ファストトラあれあったファストトラベルで知識の洞窟セルガナお腹ちょっとお腹張ってないかお前大丈夫か こか。お、ブラスフェマス 1.01。ああ、それもやりたいはやりたいんだけどね。確かブラスフェマスのなんだっけ、なんかあったよね。まあいいや、一旦クリアしてあるから、もう一回クリアしてなんかするみたいです。その前にこれが終わったら竜が如くだよな。君たちはなんか揉めてるけど、
Hey, what are you doing here?
強盗
We
か
could
よ。
ask you the same question.
Except we found this place first. The treasure is ours. So I suggest you disappear. Fast.
Listen, we didn't mean to bother you. We were only exploring the area. But perhaps you could tell us exactly what you're doing here.
You look like nobility. And we don't want any trouble. We also
貴
are
族だと面倒なんだ。
explorers. We discover secret places.
強盗って書いてる。
Really? And you found one near here?
Yeah. We managed to convince a savage to talk to us. And he told us there's a holy cave not far from here. The kind of place where the natives hide their treasures. But be careful, eh? It's ours.
And how do you plan on entering this cave?
Well, with enough explosives, we'll eventually get through those roots blocking the entrance. It's only a matter of time.
I see. Very subtle. And the islander didn't tell you anything about this?
He didn't really have the time. And he didn't have a key on him. Just some bloody seeds. Anyway, now that you know what we're doing here, you better leave.
Listen, staying here is putting your lives at risk. Is there any treasure worth dying for? What would you say if I offered you a sum of money and you took it and just left?
Well, gold without having to risk our necks. I'll take it. All right. Come on, guys. The last one in town pays for the drinks.
よし。でももうなんか死体あんじゃねえかよ。てか現地人殺してんじゃねえかよおめえら。公爵の周囲部。
At last, we made it here.
How do we get in?
Look around. There has to be a way.
だってここに種を置くだけでしょ多分。
This stone and this door remind me of the place where the Tierna Conductors went into hiding.
You're right. We'll probably have to use a seed here as well.
But we don't know which.
Here is my offering to the Cave of Knowledge.
知識の洞窟探検するの。特に調べるとこねえもんな。
There. Place the seed on the stone.
種を置く。暗いよ。暗いね。よし。あまりこう。とりあえずまっすぐか。 なんか出てきそうというか、これは
It seems like this painting depicts some kind of ritual.
Yes. The character at the center is pouring blood on a stone. And one of these giant creatures that the natives call Nardides is present.
The location looks like the stone circle where we met the two young natives.
あとはこれ。
The character has changed. He now resembles an Onol Manawi.
You're right. They even depict his bond to the forest. Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the islanders.
高地に隠れる。若者たちの後をつける。
Esco halen, esco valg med agengo selerge mantadabem, avenundanum.
Mach, es voglin daiganida. Ayigi dames etier komalei.
Kairto, Morian, ages radai da radadawem tairger began.
Kauden nes greta komalei. Nas oltargodu, vregtetet mad advat. Abud antadab me en ekekam. No adaholig.
なんだ？ドーン。
The paintings in the cave were magnificent and have taught us so much. It is obvious that they depict the bonding ritual and its consequences. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the natives become metamorphs.
I'm not really sure if I follow you.
And yet it's clear to see. The islanders think that their ritual has magic consequences, but there must be some sort of contamination in their blood as they pour it. The only way to verify this theory is to attend a full ritual. We must attend Yewan's.
How will we know when it takes place?
Dunkus said it would take place after the young people visited the cave, and they will most likely need some preparation. We should go to the Holy Circle of Kurganau tomorrow. What do you say? Will you come with me?
Very well. I hope that Dunkus will not be too angry after seeing us there.
Let's take some time to rest, and then we'll go back to the place where we met them.
ひとまずここまで戻る。 駅へ行くまで1日待つ。ほい。セブンはない。そっちね。はいはいはい。行きましょう行きましょう。
You again. Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Dunkus. But I really want to attend Yewan's ritual. I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still have so much left to understand.
If you were one of ours, Afro, I would be flattered to have such an inquisitive and resolute apprentice. You can attend the ritual, but promise me that you will be discreet. No Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power to prove ourselves worthy of your trust, Dunkus.
ダンカさん、あ、ごめんごめんごめん。
How are you? You must be feeling impatient.
Impatient, yes, and a little bit afraid as well.
It's only natural to be afraid, Yerwan. It's a new life starting for you. But I will be by your side, now and forever.
You look preoccupied.
Our people have suffered many lions' attacks, often during rituals. In some villages, all the young Sinal Manawi were abducted. You seem different from the other Zafra, but I can't help worrying.
I have nothing to do with these attacks, Dunkus, I swear.
I believe you. Otherwise, you would not be here with us. But I hope that your brothers will not be there in the shadows, ready to pounce on our children.
そんな奴らがいたら叩き潰す。あれ？ああ。よいしょ。よいしょ。
Times really must have changed for some Renaigse to attend our rituals. These are very different from the others. Their leader is an Onal Menawi after all.
I know I look like them, but I'm not one of them.
You may not be bonded, but your parents must have been. You should be proud and happy about it. It is probably thanks to your bond that Dunkas has accepted your presence.
これで儀式を始める。
Arwich neistiri, adesta marar mam.
Meneda, Meneda.
お、なんか来たぞ。
You are an Onolmanawi now, Yawan. And soon you will heal the earth by our sides. Like a real Donegad.
Thank you, Donkas. I feel so proud.
I am so happy that we can be Voglendaiga together at last.
What about you, Afra? Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It's strange. I didn't exactly understand what happened, but I am moved.
Some events must be understood with the heart, not the head.
It seems like you are right, Dunkus.
We are under attack.
오?
You can count on me.
글쎄, 이거 뭔가, 좋아, 그래. 좋아.
Your curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. If it weren't for you, people from my village would have been abducted or killed. I am infinitely grateful, especially considering that fighting against your brothers could not have been easy.
Indeed. These people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right you are, Dunkus. I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized that this man's methods were questionable. He was so obsessed with his goals that he became cruel. But I can't believe he'd go as far as abducting people for his experiments.
You think that the Onolmanawi are used for experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I'm afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the guise of scientific progress. I am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the lions are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkus. And thank you, Desade. You opened my eyes.
あれ殺した奴らの亡骸は全部掃除されてんのかそうか、そうですか。なんで怒り、攻撃速度とコンボスピードを大幅に増加。怒り、強力な怒り。怒りは生命力と鎧を再生させます。すげえな。ジョーはちょっとまだいいとして、あれ一旦どっか、あったあった。はいはいはい。オッケー。一旦焚き火、あれ焚き火、ここじゃなかったっけ？あ、ここだよね。焚き火に行って いたいよジャック。仲間を集めてどうすか話す。
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange?
Lady Morange.
I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
All right, Vasco. Let's go see Lady Lorraine Morange.
そうするとバスク固定だからアフラを除外して旅行ここレディー・モランジュ。どうした？レディー・モランジュ違うよ。いやー、それにしてもなー、やっぱりローカライズがもったいないことしてるよなー。何どうしたのお前。まだ8時過ぎでしょ。ご飯まだよ。そんなじっと見られても。レディーはそこにそこの宝箱は開かねえんだよな、3だから。
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
Darcy.
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
斜め。なんすかジャックさん。カンカンサーツイこっちでいいのかな。あよパンツはあれこっち。逆。こいつか。
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastien? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
In truth, we're here to collect a hefty sum. You're associates, are you not? We could make you pay in his stead.
Oh, God. Why did I make an agreement with his family? This Bastian has brought me nothing but trouble. He was supposed to go to Hickman to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist District. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. With Bastian, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
これか。ってことは飛んじゃった方が早いよね。これもか。箱が一発で開くのと中身確認させられるのの違いが微妙だな。ヒクメットはでも落ちてるんだよね。で、こっち。なんか闇討ちとかされねえかな。大丈夫かな。あれ。これか。あなたではない。
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
哀れな下っ端と来た。お、君か。
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Ferrat?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
ほう。下のフロアになんかあると。
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
すげえな。えらい言われよう
What
な。
do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers, thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
This position may not be the most rewarding these days, but it wasn't always like this.
We'll leave you to your work.
How kind of you.
でバスティアン・ダルシーとの取引でトラブルがあったと聞いて深く悲しんでいる。村気のある男だと聞いてはいたが、不誠実とまでは思わなかったのだ。大陸と連絡を取るのは手間がかかるので、彼の家族からの返済を待つのならきっと時間がかかるだろう。しかし債権回収者を雇えばなんとかなるかもしれない。この苦しみが早く解決できることを願って。お前も悪いんちゃうんかい。
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please, understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
まあ次から次へと厄介事が巻き込んでくるね。割と遠いな。ここから41。違うか。 剣構えてんじゃねえよ。ここからこっち行ってかな。おう、
Let's get rid of these money bags. Taste my saber.
司祭、盗賊、こ
Have mercy! Have mercy! I will repay everything.
Hey, you! Leave this man alone! What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I've fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
200。魅力的に彼らを脅す。
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is Desardet. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
What a bunch of jokers. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah. Should we show them that we're not here to joke around?
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's See if you can ward off this fate. Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me. Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I'm extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
金を払うべきだったかな。失敗したかな。
Thank you, Desardet.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
legendary flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions.
あれあ、ここか。でだよ。
Karans, could you help me once more?
What is it?
I must prepare the ritual for our mother's funeral, and I think that I will need your help.
But your sister will be there. Surely you'd rather be together.
For the ritual, yes, it will only be the two of us. But before that, your support would be a great help. Will you come with me?
Of course. I'd be happy to be by your side. Let's go.
エゼルドね。よっ。ジャクソン。そこそこ重いっすよ。なんでこんな状況になってるんですか。よいしょ。はいはいはいはいはい。はいはいはいなんすかなんすかどうしたんですか。お前の姿だけ映せるんだったらな、お前だけ配信するんだからな。
Siora, Asir. Always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld. I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
I'm only here to accompany Siora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iseld. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iseld, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigen? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly.
Donegada. シオラと塚に行く？塚？金か。どこですか。塚。ここ。右。右手伝いに行けば行けるっしょ。ここのルートでいいよね。よし。わーい。どうか。
Poison on my blade. And let's go!
ジャックあんま舐めないの。それでまた喉乾くでしょあんた。ジャック。これなんかあ、これ上に登るためには
This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual.
これ上に登る方法は君だ。
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Something's wrong. Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
いつもならここにさえずってる。
I don't see it.
There.
生き物を倒す。
This is not your natural habitat. We cannot leave them here. So perhaps to the burial mound. You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these carnivores roam so close to my mother's remains.
Oh.
Bit of poison on my blade.
してんのあんた。ズドン。よし。45がそこにもおるな。近くに寄るとズシャーって出てくる。戦利品が取れない。ちょいちょいあるなこのバグ。
Beasts will no longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then Isolde and I will be able to perform the ritual. I thank you for being by my side and helping me the way you are. It means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, Siora.
香炉を手に入れる。装具に使われるローション。逆でした。あれ、こっから最寄りの現地人の商人だからこっち行くしかないんだよな。まあいい。 こからじゃなくてここか。ただこれをこっちに行ってこうか。そうするとこっち向きか。
Do you? Bird tear the mud. You are Siora's friend. Look, I have beautiful things to exchange. If you want to trade again, you know where to find me.
9つもかつそこまでいらあれあとはキャンプに行ってお香を作るか。君らは大丈夫？痛いなもうあんたは。ではなくこれか。これ自分で作ることできたんだ。まあいいや。
We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place. Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could do. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand? There, everything is in place. Thanks again, Honor Manawi. My sister should be joining me soon. You should wait outside. Oh, these rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to those we love. You have been a true friend. Akarans, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed. Conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
Desarde, can I do anything for you?
なんかご用かな。彼について聞く。
Have you ever heard about the Darcys before?
No, I had not. As you know, there are many noble families in Serene, and there was a time when a lot of them had to give a child to the Nobles.
I'm certain that they would be very proud to see that their son is now a famous captain.
I doubt it. Once we're taken away from our homes, we become anonymous. The nobility see the Naughts as nothing more than a necessary evil. We are no longer their children. Did you want anything else?
What did you think of your brother? Meeting him in such circumstances must have been upsetting.
I had high expectations for this encounter. I was naively hoping for some emotional reunion, and I found myself in front of a conceited and selfish idiot. Need I say more?
Not all brothers are alike, especially when they've led such different lives.
Indeed. At least this regrettable adventure allowed me to find out who I am. Thank you for your help. You were very patient with me. Did you want anything else?
What do the Naughts' tattoos mean?
The first tattoo we get indicates whether we're sea-born or sea-given. The rest of them tell our story. They tell of everything we've been through, our rank, but also the storms we've sailed through.
Do they also depict your heartaches?
Some of us get the name of their lover tattooed, but our faces do not reflect that kind of adventure. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
バスの餌も終わった。シューだな。
Do you need something?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
I think I understand. Your island, your culture, and your faith are so closely tied that you cannot renounce one without renouncing the others.
Exactly. The Earth talks to us because we believe in it, in its spirits. Without these beliefs, we would be but empty shells. Our mother would never have wanted that for us. I am happy to see that you understand us so well. Anything else?
What do you intend to do now? Will you become the Donegad of your clan again?
I will most likely do it, but not now. I still have a lot to discover by your side.
I'm very glad to be able to enjoy your presence a while longer.
Thank you for your kindness on Almanawi. I am also happy to be with you too. Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
Why are you and your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Iseld is not on Almanawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
I have no trouble believing it. And I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it's the gentler one who is by my side now.
Gentler? Really? The lion soldier on the battlefield would not have agreed. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
じゃあ、あとはじいさまのあれか。こっからだとここが地形か。 これお
Let's see if you can ward off this feint!
死にまくっとんのあらまた
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
こっちへ行ってしまおう。仲間を集めてマスクじゃなくてマフラーはもう
Desade,
食え
I'm
ない
happy
よ
to see
ね。
you. Can I do anything for you?
What did you think about that moment next to the campfire with the elders of Vigigadu?
あ、ジャックさん、
It
ジャ
was
ックさん。
strange and a bit frustrating,
はい、
to
い
be
いよいい
honest.
よいいよ。
What about you? How did you feel?
よいしょ。待って。待った。待て。待て。よし。よいしょ。
Had those old sages not been there, you and I next to the fire, it could have been a romantic moment.
Oh, you are really strange, Desade. Thinking about such things at a time like this. Anything else?
How did you feel when we visited the cave?
Astonishment, I think. I felt as if I had reached my goal. As if I was finding a long-lost treasure. It was strangely moving, I think. What about you?
It was a grace-filled moment indeed. And these rudimentary paintings taught us so much. I would never have thought that mere murals could contain so much knowledge.
Because we looked at them in a different way. To us, these paintings were more than just decorations. They were like a window into some knowledge that was completely foreign to us. I used to swear only by writings, but now I realize that there are many other ways to learn. And once more, I owe this realization to you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Anything else?
Do you think that attending this ceremony has changed your world vision?
Yes, obviously. Before it, I was so focused on my own knowledge. This ritual made me understand the power of sharing, of emotions, and of the bonds between people. This new vision gives me new perspectives. A whole new life is ahead of me.
I hope I'll be lucky enough to be by your side.
We share amazing memories now. A bond has been created between us two, and I can't imagine this new life without you by my side. Anything else?
I must leave you.
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwyn, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were a mere child, so I gave it to Mrs. Desade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Nords can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Nords record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from? Do you want to find your relatives?
Yes. All this is so new to me, but I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
ペトリュスこうかアドミラル・カブラルアドミラル・カブラル お
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency.
絶妙な
I
タイミング
am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation.
ギルドメンバーが追
One
加
that
される結
results
果
in
も
a
さらし
member
ま
of
し
the
た
guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships. Of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. And our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on TF who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
Desarde?
Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
低めと一旦ちょっとこっちかな。
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Desarde, legate of the merchant congregation.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alma, a committed volunteer from Tuleme. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me...
I see.
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself, and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. Can understand my concern. But you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
I have the feeling that what aroused your suspicions most is the fact that she was a volunteer.
You must understand that volunteers are very rare, especially from Ptolemy. Their beliefs are quite contrary to our philosophy. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she may have sent?
I don't know exactly what you know about our navigation methods.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board. And by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
How have things been going for you since we landed?
In the beginning, it was kind of strange. We'd been sailing for quite some time with Captain Vasco. We didn't understand why the Admiral grounded him. We made the crossing without a hitch. And since Captain Rubin took the helm for you, well, he's not the talkative type. But then I'm not going to complain. We've been sailing the small rounds of late, keeping busy. We go from port to port around the island. It's peaceful. At least we're in port often. Anything else?
Do you like it on Tifredi?
It's not as nice as our isle, but it's far better than the continent. Here at least we can breathe, without smelling a corpse round every corner. And the coast is beautiful. And you know, the taverns aren't so bad. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Oh, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. And you could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No. I wouldn't. Where's she missed roll call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare knots that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
I'm afraid these little secrets have not helped us a great deal. This Alba had just enlisted. She was happy, then changed her attitude. But is she a spy?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
戦いを終わらせる。
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Who are you to give us orders?
That's true. You want to see how tough? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with.
My child, I doubt that your job as legate involves managing fights between drunkards.
You better get out of here unless you want to end up in jail.
Ooh, he thinks we'll allow that to happen.
On guard, sir! On guard!
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle.
Close to...
死んでねえか。居酒屋での調査。違うな。これはなんだ。地下か。あ、でも上だな。こんな時は。
What can I pull for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your naught. Anything else?
Nothing, thanks. I'm not.
あそこのってどれ？さっきぶった切ったやつら。こいつか。
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern. How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
We're looking for a young Naut.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but... my throat's a little dry, my friend. Do you want to know anything else?
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell... Do you want to know...
That'll be all, soldier.
おい、邪魔だ。邪魔だ。邪魔だよ、お前。何なんだよ、ここは。人口密度高えな。
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful. She's got a strong bite.
Oh, here you are again.
Tell me what you...
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with the Nauts, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you. This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
A box under a stone. What do we do now?
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
Oh, I'm a little old for hiding in the bushes, but if that's what you want to do...
Better not touch it. Nobody should know that we discovered this box.
We can see without being seen here.
Shall we wait here? Someone is approaching. Maybe our spy.
Ora.
This man looks like a messenger. We should follow him and find out who gives him his orders.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful! I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Do you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
All I can tell you is that it does not concern the congregation. I will not say another word.
My patience is very limited. After all, who will blame me for shooting down a spy caught in the act?
It has nothing to do with the congregation. I beg you. I'll tell you everything. But know this. I will inform my governor about how you treated me. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Nauts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naut who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naut you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose.
White Rose?
But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth. And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Nauts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Ptolemy. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
In the conflict between the Naughts and the Ordo Luminis, we spoke to a superior on the port. We could go find him.
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
Ora.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
We're looking for a young Naught named Alba on behalf of the Admiral.
I've heard about her. Several crew members told me that one of our own was looking to leave the island. You should ask them if you want to learn more. They should be near the boarding area. But me? I've not seen her. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
Your Excellency, what fair wind?
We're looking for a young Naut who arrived...
Yes, I remember her. She asked me when our ship was leaving. I told her she better talk to the captain, so she left.
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed her here.
Did she tell you what his name?
Yes. She told me that...
But surely it was a fake excuse.
Really? Yeah, she...
If her father is actually here, do you...
Well, at one point I asked. She told me she could not...
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what...
Did she tell you what his name...
Yes.
Surely it was a fake excuse.
Really?
I must leave you.
居酒屋 Oh.
Hello. Are you Master Lorenz?
Indeed, sir. What do you want from me?
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and I have a few questions for you. We're looking for a young Naut called Alba. We were told that you're her father.
Alba, what a stupid name. Her real name is Clara, and yes, she is my daughter, although she chose to deny me.
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought that little idiot back to Teleme. Why did she have to leave? What madness could make her leave the convent to go to sea?
Your daughter is accused of espionage and treason by the Nauts. Do you think she could be guilty?
Espionage? I can't believe it. For treason? How can it be denied? She rejected her country, her faith, and her family by getting on that ship. But I will soon bring her back on the right path. I hired a sleuth from the Ordo Luminis.
Your daughter is accused...
Yes, she rejected... But I will soon...
Tell me more about this sleuth.
Some Inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals, or heretics, or young scatterbrains. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will bring her back to me, and she will return to the convent in Teleme.
Do you know where we could find him? Maybe he could help us.
His last message was about a missionary camp where he had followed her near... Wench... something or other. I'm sorry, I can't remember those island names.
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her back to me. She will no longer have the chance to betray anyone at the convent. I hope we're done.
I'll leave you, sir.
He talks about when Xavier, the village of Kazath. There is a mine shaker's camp nearby. Shall we go there?
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Who are you? And what are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation, and I was sent to find a young Naut, Alba.
That dirty little eel slipped through my fingers. But this savage will soon tell me where to find her.
I see you folks at the Ordo Luminis are as subtle as ever. Why politely ask when we can resort to torture, hmm?
Only missionaries believe that these savages would help us without encouragement. But why are you concerned by my methods if you're looking for this young woman too?
I do not like the idea of leaving a trail of blood behind, Johannes. The case that sends us here far exceeds your petty mission. So you'd better leave.
I made a commitment to find this young woman and bring her back to her father. I will not give up so easily. I have been promised a substantial amount of money. And I care about my reputation.
Huh, your reputation? Your order has already lost the support of the Cardinal Mother for interfering with the Nauts. And here you are again, involved in their business. You're putting nails in your own coffin, Johannes.
Huh. I didn't see it from that angle. Well, I'm going back to San Mateus. I leave you this savage. Have fun, and happy hunting.
Let's free this poor man quickly.
May the grass be forever soft under your feet, Renaix. I thought I was dead. He would have killed me, even if I had spoken.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us? We also have questions to ask you.
You saved me. I owe you answers. But first, I have to go back to my village. I need to heal. Meet me in Wenchavaye later on.
ここら辺も行っといた方がいいんだろうけどな。ちょっとこの際だから言っとくか。
You are the ones who saved me from Saul Lasser. I am so grateful to you. I owe you so much. But you wanted to ask me questions?
We're looking for a Naut girl. The same one that the Inquisitor is looking for.
But I promised Alba to say nothing. I would really like to help you, but...
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. But Alba is in a very delicate situation. If we do not find her first, others will track her down. And they will kill her without letting her defend herself.
So she was right to be afraid, that poor girl. She came here saying she was being chased. I led her into the forest nearby to a cave where she could hide. If you have one of your... notes, I'll show you where she is.
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
Do you offer services as a guide?
Sometimes I take Renaigse to a good fishing place. They give me beautiful objects in exchange. But right now we have to be careful. There have been accidents with attendants. Did you want anything else?
I must go. Goodbye.
일단向こう方面をちょっと
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
あら、これはいけない。もしかすると今後いけるよね。 ここ向かうから。
May the shadow engulf our enemy!商人のカーディ。Protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Protect me in this battle!
here. This is the cave that the tortured survivor told us about.
I can't say that I have a good memory of this place.
Protect me in this battle!
ジャックなめない。ジャック。ジャック。
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I'll see you later.
Take care. This small camp must belong to the young woman we're looking for. Poor child.
No, you will not get me. I will not go back to the convent. Stop! You have won. Finish me. I still prefer to die than to return to my father.
I'm starting to have doubts about our mission, my child. This girl is sincere.
We do not intend to kill you, let alone take you back to your father.
So then why are you here?
We know you betrayed the Nauts who took you in. You stole documents from your captain to sell them to the highest bidder, and we're here to pick them up.
What? I never did such a thing. The Nauts are the family I chose. I would never betray them.
There's no point in denying it. We found the dead drop that you used. We confirmed that you were negotiating to sell secrets. And Captain Reuben, who already suspected you, reported the theft of his book just as you were leaving town.
But all of this is false. I don't even know what a dead drop is. And if I fled, it was to escape you.
Escape us? If you were not the spy, that makes no sense. You better tell us what happened.
Some time ago, Captain Reuben told me that he had been informed that my father had gone to Teerfredi. It worried me. I knew my father would do anything to bring me back. Then, in New Serene, my colleagues told me that the legate was looking for me. I was scared. I told the captain, who told me that I would find a ship in San Mateus to leave the island. But there were none. I saw my father at the tavern with one of his inquisitors, and I realized that my only chance was to flee deeper inland. A native helped me find this cave, and there you have it.
I can't believe it.
And yet, the captain used us and this young woman with manipulative skills worthy of a cardinal.
Probably to hide the fact that he himself is the spy. We've been duped. We must return to New Serene as soon as possible and warn the Admiral before it's too late.
And what will become of me?
You will come with us. We will protect you. We'll need your testimony.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Our investigation is well underway, but the culprit is not who we thought.
What do you mean?
We found Alba, but she was innocent. In fact, her captain used us and her father to scare her. It's because of us that she fled. She never stole documents or tried to sell your secrets.
So, are you saying that the culprit is Reuben?
If this were not the case, why make up this story against Alba and use us like that?
I can't believe it. And to think that I believed his lies. However, he is a captain. I cannot condemn him without solid proof. And we have to find out who he was selling his journal to. Ask his crew, but stay discreet. It should not arouse suspicions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Hello. You need something?
What do you think about Captain...
He's a good captain, but he lacks teeth.
He's aloof, doesn't get along with his crew.
You're still far from the mark. The only one who gets a smile from time to time is the pretty Gretchen, one of the girls from the tavern. She scratches his itch. As soon as he can, he's off to the brothel. Must cost him a right fortune. He should be careful. A debt with a coin guard is like sailing near a storm.
If he's a loner, would make sense he needs some company from time to time. And as captain, he must have the means.
Yes, you are certainly right. Well, none of my business. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What do you think about your new captain?
He is... And since we seems... But... never mind me. It's not my place to judge. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Farewell, then.
Your Excellency.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do?
What do you think of your new...
He knows how to make people. He's a captain.
Does he get on well with Alba?
He was when she... Did he spoke of anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going.
Hello, my darling. It's rare to see the upper crust. Do you and yours want to have a...
I'm sorry, but I'm not...
Really? What would you like?
I was told that Captain Reuben liked you a lot, and that you spent a lot of time with him.
He's one of my regulars, it's true. He always asks for me. But it's because I'm the sweetest.
Does he confide in you?
Sorry, my dear. But what's between my clients and me is nobody's business.
How about a change of...
Become a courtesan?
I'm the legate of the con... Have you noticed him change lately?
Yes.
Did he tell you about his plan?
He told me that he would marry me.
Did Reuben tell you about...
Oh, yes. He's always complaining about it. He was hoping for a promotion. But the only change is he says everyone is unfair towards him and doesn't recognize his talents. And it has turned him bitter.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm done.
All that this young woman told us only confirms our suspicions. This man is a complete traitor. We should follow him after dark. We may be able to catch him in the act.
暗くなってからか。
Come closer, good people. The cure and are your boots warm?
We can see everything from here.
Whatever you need.
Our captain, caught in the act. Shall we arrest him?
We should first find out what he puts in the box. Let him finish. The way is clear. Now, let's take a look at this box. The captain and his buyers should meet here at nightfall. This...
You should put the message in the box, so no one will know we've seen it.
The Admiral...
Let's go.
Bertir to mad on Olmen. Do you want to see the object?
How is business nowadays?
No, and the people are chief. You will always be welcome here. Oh, it's you on Olmen. Come and see.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
We know a little more. Reuben continues to...
He has quite the nerve.
He must have thought that we would not come back. This could be a good time to get the proof we...
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you.
秘密会議。
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine from the continent. Tier pretty alcohol.
From this position, we'll be able to see the meeting discreetly.
Perfect. I can't wait to witness it.
Men of the coin. Our greedy captain has gotten together with them.
The wretched traitor. How dare he sell us to lawless mercenaries?
May the enlightened protect me in this.
Close to it,
This traitor got what he deserved.
Admiral, you seem hurt.
It's nothing. Sorry to have charged like that. I got carried away. I couldn't bear to see this traitor sell his whole family for a few coins.
Do you want us to tend to your wound?
No, I'll go back to port and get back on my feet. Find the documents. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, the three of you.
まあ、お名番書いてあったような気がするんだけど。
In addition to a substantial sum, Reuben is also going to obtain a major post on the continent. He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships that he must have stolen from elsewhere. Everything is here. We'll give it to the Admiral tomorrow.
Closer, good people. Liquor and wine from the continent. Tier pretty alcohol.
Desarde, what can I...
How are your wounds?
I recovered fast.
Yes, here they are.
So, thank you for As for you...
You have nothing to do with it.
The captain... No. If we owe you a lot, you have my... Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
What was your role at my uncle?
No. Salame. I tried to let you.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care.
今日はこんくらいにしときましょう。